you know, a lot of people are influenced by their parents, and I definitely was. You know, ever since that I can remember, my dad had us in the outdoors doing all kinds of activities outside of hunting and fishing, but really mainly our time was spent hunting and fishing. And I got a twin brother, Ben, an older brother, Hank Jr. We're all real close in age, and I got some younger brothers, a brother and sister too. But me, Hank, and Ben, all real close in age. You know, that was something we did a lot of growing up, just being outside, being kids, being boys, building forts, and we loved to go and fish, and we lived right there by the lake, and we liked to hunt, man. We loved to shoot bows and arrows, and no squirrel or songbird was safe in our yard. They have a lot of different programs called NASP, like the National Archery Shooting Program that they have in schools. We have young kids out there learning about archery in schools. You know, that's really um, showing awareness to a lot of people. You know, other kids in schools, teachers, parents, people in the community. These kids are having fun doing something that's pure and something that's fun, and it's exercise. It's a mental training. It's a lot of different things that are good for them. You know, you have the National Wild Turkey Federation has the Jakes program where you have these young kids that are shooting and pattern guns and shooting for competitions. And you know, that's great because you see a lot of young kids rally together and competing in something that involves our sport. So you know, there's a lot of programs out there that involve young kids doing activities that include hunting and fishing. So I encourage every young kid to be involved in that, whether it's on the fishing side, the hunting side, or just being outdoors and enjoying nature. We have the opportunity to spend a lot of time in the outdoors, and we are good stewards of the land, and our intentions are to enjoy wildlife as much as we possibly can, not break any laws, and give back as much as we can. So for us to be honest and good stewards of the land is a big part of us and who we are. So, you know, we don't like bending or breaking rules by no means, and we don't encourage anybody else to do that. You know, when one person in the wild life breaks the law, you know, we all pay the penalty as a whole. So if collectively we do things that are right, then we all benefit from it. If I could do anything over again, what would that be as a youth? I don't think I would do anything different. I took advantage and participated as much as I could being in the outdoors. And I was fortunate I had a twin brother, so I was never alone. And I had an older brother, Hank Jr., where we were always able to hunt and fish. And but growing up in today's world's a little different. You know, housing's a little different, and people are crowded a little more than they used to be. So in that aspect, especially inner city kids and stuff, growing up now, if I was in that position, I would be involved in outdoor programs. And you know, there's a handful of them out there. It'd take me a day to go through them all, but you know, NWTF puts on a Jakes program. The NASP puts on a program for in schools. You know, the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, the 4-H Club. There's archery programs in communities where they have 3D shoots, and you know, all ages are eligible to go and compete. So I would look for that in today's world growing up, and I would try to be as part of that as much as I could, especially as a youth. I think this goes to all youth, and including where I'm at, and my age in my life is just be patient. You know, the youth is very, very strong-willed and very ready to be a part of something and achieve their goals, and that's great. Don't lose that, but be ready to spend more time than you allow yourself for something. Be able to put more time into it and be more patient, because things don't happen quite as quickly as we wish they would. So I would be patient, and I'd be ready to put in for a long term.